Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you're having a wonderful day. Let's make some awesome packaging. You guys stay tuned. So in a previous video, you saw me make these really adorable little paper flowers. I put a clip on the back so that they could be used as ornaments on a Christmas tree, and then I also put double-sided tape on the back of one and showed you how I would use it as a bow replacement on a gift as well. These flowers are just so adorable, and there's one thing that I want to say real quick. I like to stack my petals this way, and then sometimes I will offset them. But no matter how I choose to do it, it's right for me. So however you guys want to set your petals, that's totally up to you. So y'all have fun with this project and don't take it too seriously. Just go out, make some paper flowers and make them however you like them. So what I wanted to show you for these flowers, in the event that you wanted to make them to sell at a craft fair or you wanted to make them to give them as a friend, there's a perfect way of doing that. And I have this beautifully awesome box here, and it's got an acetate lid and it holds the flowers, and you can actually get more flowers in here. Right now I have 2 4-inch petal flowers and 2 5-inch petal flowers. It's a great way, if you're making these at your craft fair, it's a great way to package it up for sale. And if you're making it to give as a gift, isn't that beautiful? Isn't that just beautiful? So I am going to show you guys how to make this box along with the lid, and then you'll have this great packaging option should you decide that you want to go further with these paper flowers and use them at craft fairs or as gifts. So let's get started. So to make this project, we are going to start with a piece of 12 by 12 Prima paper, and this is from the Garcia Christmas in the Country collection, and we are going to score this at 1/2 inch and at 2 3/4 on all 4 sides. And the beauty of this paper is that it's beautiful on both sides. So whichever side you choose for the outside or the inside, you're going to have a beautiful box. So again, that's 1/2 inch and 2 3/4 on all 4 sides. And then we are going to fold and burnish our scores. Okay guys, so let's remove our tabs, and I've already removed tabs at the top. So all I'm going to do is come up to my score mark and drag down, and it's the second score mark, and then I'll do the same thing over here. And then I want to remove this piece, and I'm going to remove this piece here. Come back with my scissors. My blade is dull. I needed to replace it for about a week now, and I haven't. And I have more blades. I just need to pull them out. And all I'm doing is angle cutting up to remove some of that excess so that my tab will close easier. And then I'm going to come over here and do the same thing. So I'll cut up to my second score mark, angle cut that cut, and then I'll come over here and angle cut this piece, and then I'll remove that piece. And now we are ready to put our box together. So the way that I am going to do this is I am going to place glue on my tabs, then I'll bring this up and I'll come in with my bone folder and just get all of these tabs stuck down. And once we have our box put together, I am going to fold back my flaps And then I have some scrap pieces that I want to add to the inside just to give some additional stabilization. So I am adding pieces that measure 2 by 6 3/8 to the inside. And I'm using my reptile glue to put it down. So I'll just place that on the inside just like that. And then I'm going to come back and just get that stuck down. And I will do this on all 4 sides. So I'll place another one, and I'm just sliding it in just like that. And I'm going to get this stuck down. Okay, so once we've got the insides covered in our scrap paper, I am simply going to come back to the flaps that were folded outward, place some glue on them, and fold them in. And this just gives me a very professional finish to this box. So let me do this one. And just like that, we've got a very pretty box. But because we doubled up on the paper, we've also got a very sturdy box. So I'm going to set the box to the side, and we are going to make the lid. And to make our lid, I have chosen this beautiful plaid print from Anna Griffin, and it's got the gold foiling on the stripes, and I absolutely love it. And it also falls in line with the question that I got on how I match up my papers. And I'm going to do a whole separate video on that, but I wanted to show you how easy it is to mix and match different papers. Florals will always go with any type of plaid, stripes, or polka dots. They always do. So you can definitely mix your papers. And what I tend to do when I am mixing, looking for a paper to mix, is I look at the first color of this paper that caught my eye. And the first thing that caught my eye about the paper was this color. So I knew that I could bring in this wine colored lid to be able to just pull out the colors of the rose in that paper. So again, my paper measures 10 5/8 by 10 5/8, and I am going to score this at 1 and at 2 on all 4 sides. And then I will fold and burnish my scores. And guys, this paper really is gorgeous. Again, the paper is by, hopefully you can see it because her writing tends to be gold, but it's by Anna Griffin, and it is absolutely beautiful. So once we have the scores folded and burnished, I am simply going to remove some pieces. So I'm going to get rid of this piece, and I'm going to leave this piece because that'll just give me some additional stabilization. So on all 4 sides, I'll be getting rid of the 2 corner pieces. So I am going to come back with my scissors. I'll cut up to the 2nd score mark, get rid of this, and I'll cut up to the 2nd score mark here. And then I am going to just angle cut in, and I'll angle cut here, and I'll do the same thing over here. So I'm going to cut up to the 2nd score mark, and I'm going to come back and angle cut my tab. And you guys can see why I tend to use my finger blade. I am much better with that than I am with a pair of scissors. So now I've got my tabs cut on this side. I will do the other side off camera and be right back. Alright guys, so I have got all of my tabs cut out, and now I want to add a window, but I am going to place it on the diagonal. And I am using my 4x4 chipboard template, and I am simply going to place some glue on the back of this. And I am going to lay this down and try to get it centered without getting my glue smeared all over the paper. So I think I'm pretty satisfied with that. So I'm going to flip this over and just get that stuck down. And then I'll come back with my finger blade, and I'm just going to remove the paper. I'm just going to trim around my template, and cut out my window. And just like that, I have a wonderful little window. So what I have here is a piece of acetate that measures 5 by 5, and I am going to lay that down, but the first thing I'm going to do is just trim off on the diagonal at the corners so I don't have any protruding on the score line. So all I did was cut out little triangles on the corner, and I'm going to lay this down, and hopefully you guys can see that where I actually cut it at an angle. So now I'll bring this in, and I'm going to make sure that it fits before I actually put it down. And you can see why I trimmed off those edges, because they come right up to the score mark almost, and we definitely don't want that. So I am going to come back with my glue and just run a very thin bead. You can also use your thin tape. Double-sided tape will work on this as well. And I'm just going to get this down. Then I'll come back with my piece, and I am going to place it down just like that. And then I'll come back with my bone folder, and I'm going to spread out in both directions. And while that is drying, I am going to come back and just put the box together. So I'll place my glue on the tabs, bring this up, and get this stuck down. Okay, so we've got our box together. I am going to fold these flaps back because I have some scrap pieces that measure 7/8 by 6 3/8, and I am going to simply put those down, and they'll just serve as additional stabilization for the outer part of the lid. So I'm just going to place those on the inside just like that. Come back in with my bone folder, get them stuck down, and then I can come back and fold over my flap and get it stuck down. And I am going to do this on all 4 sides, and I will be back. Alright guys, so I am just going to go around this one time just to make sure that everything is nice and stuck. And isn't that a really gorgeous lid? Let me clean off my acetate just a little bit. And you can see just how pretty this lid is. I love this plaid. So now I'm going to bring in my box, and I am going to place my lid. And there, it fits, it's gorgeous, and the plaid on the floral, guys, it works. It absolutely works. So I am going to take the lid off of here, and I'm going to bring this one back in, take our flowers out of this one, place it in this one, and then we're going to place the lid on here so we can see how this actually looks with the flowers on the inside. Isn't that heavenly? Guys, come on. Isn't that just so stinking cute and sweet? I love it. So the last thing that I want to do is I want to dress up this little box, and I am using these embellishments also from Anna Griffin, and the bows are from Anna Griffin. And all I'm going to do is, these are actually stickers, so I just have to peel it very carefully to get it started. So I'm going to peel this up. So I'm going to place this right here, just like that. And then I'm going to place this bow just like that. I'm going to add just a little bit of hot glue to the back of the bow. Take it and place it right there. You can see just how pretty that is. And then I have this wonderful little peace, love, and joy sticker. And I am going to take that and tuck it right in there. And then I'm going to come back with one of my flat back pearls just to cover up that little hole there. And I'll take my pearl and I'm going to place it right there. And I think that that is fab. I truly, truly do. This box is so gorgeous and so easy to make. And I'm going to bring the other one back in so you can see just how pretty these are. The finished box measures 6.5 by 6.5 by 2 3/4. Absolutely super easy to make. Super easy. So guys, wouldn't this look great sitting on your craft fair table? You've got the gorgeous paper flowers all prettied up, all ready to go. And then you've got this gorgeous packaging. Wouldn't this look spectacular on your craft fair table? Think about it. I hope you guys have liked this video. If you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day, happy crafting, and we'll chat later. Bye.